Hey, welcome everyone to Live and in Person. This is our first live stream for our YouTube platform, and we are actually bringing back Ruyi Wallet and True Gold Token that we had on Thursday night. We had some technical difficulties, so let me bring the guys in now, and we'll have them introduce themselves. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Big Saint. How you guys doing this evening?
Good. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for coming back and helping us recover from our our failed Thursday evening. Um, so it's all good though. But why don't we do this? Why don't we just do what we did on Thursday? We'll run through and have you guys introduce yourselves, how you got into crypto, and a little bit of your background. Jeff, why don't you go first?
Uh, a little bit of background on me is got into crypto from a friend of mine. Started out on Facebook just doing the whole crypto.com thing, and did that for about 3.5 years or so, and then got introduced to Telegram. Then that opened up a whole new world of crypto to me, and then been doing that ever since as far as the crypto world goes.
Nice.
Um, Other than that, I'm a gold miner, so we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, absolutely. Big Saint, how about yourself?
Hey, my name's Tyler Crow. I got into crypto about 2016. Experienced my fair share of rugs. Also experienced a couple 100Xs in my day. Took over a set of operations for Ruyi Technologies, and we're just kind of progressing from there. So thanks again.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of why we've all gotten into this and started our own projects is the lack of quality projects in the space, right? But you both bring a great deal to this space. And from everything we learned on Thursday night, for those that listened in, I mean, it's just awesome what you guys are doing. So why don't we do start in with maybe Tyler? Why don't you go ahead and start with Ruby Wallet and what you guys are doing, what you're all about. I can bring up your
Sure.
website if you want me to share anything.
Yeah, if you'd like, just bring it up for the cute little
Absolutely.
video there. Um, we are Ruyi Technologies Incorporated, and as you see, we have the Ruyi Wallet. It's a centralized wallet that's revolutionizing the space. We have a lot to offer in comparison to our competitors. So we have our 80/20 offline and online asset storage, our AES 256 encryption, our red packets, and our messaging group. So you can send crypto to anybody within the app across the world, your grandmother, your sister, your uncle, your cousin, in a blink of an eye. We have our importation of your decentralized wallet, which you can seamlessly then swap between decentralized and centralized. And progressing on, we have OTC merchant availability too, if you want to sell on our platform. If you want to sell gold bars, for instance. We have our Simplex integration. Our Visa just launched a couple weeks ago for our off ramp. We have our, MasterCard. So it's digital currently. We're getting a physical version in Q1 of next year. And we have our social media application called Discover, which is in there. We have our NFT support, all of our dApps, our quick swap, and our cross chain support as well.
Nice. And that was a nice little plug there for True Gold. um, yeah, no, I love everything that you're doing, and what a lot of people don't realize is that you guys have your own social platform within your wallet. And I actually was talking to someone earlier that was saying that they're in your chat and they're like, well, it's not as active as I thought it'd be. I'm like, well, you have to go into the wallet chat. That's where all the action is. But what was the thought there behind integrating the chat within the wallet?
So there's a lot of inconsistencies with Telegram, even though we all use it and we all love it, most portions of it. But we just kind of wanted to stand out in the crowd. We wanted to have an all-in-one everything solution. So like our 7 days of AMAs, which is coming up in December 3rd through 10th, all projects and all members will be hosting the AMAs within the wallet itself. So
nice. Love that. Cool. Well, I'll tell you what, let's jump over to Jeff and we'll come back to you, Tyler. No worries. Jeff, tell us a little bit about True Gold and what you guys are doing.
Yeah, so True Gold is basically a type of profit share. the all holders that hold any amount of True Gold tokens uh, gets a portion of the mine's profits. We give away 45% of the mine's profit to all its holders based off the amount of tokens that you hold. We have NFTs that we just released about a week and a half ago. Those will be stakeable for $6.25 per NFT per month when the staking becomes available. Those ones right there actually come with real physical metal. If you happen to mint those, you can get a half-ounce gold bar, a 1 gram gold bar, a 1 ounce silver bar, or a 5 ounce copper bar. Or you could do the BUSD equivalent if for some reason you don't want to share your physical address or your country won't allow it to be shipped due to customs.
Wow. So if you're saying if I would buy one of these, I would have a gold bar coming to me if I bought a gold bar NFT?
If you happen to mint it, yeah. So they're a random mint.
Okay.
Nobody really knows where they're at. They cost 0.3 BNB to mint. Right now, actually today, it ends tonight at midnight Pacific time. If you happen to mint one of those, you get double whatever it is.
Wow. Nice. All right. I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, you're good. So basically, you know, a lot like Big Saint, been involved in a lot of rugs and just got tired of it. And so got together with, there's Kez, our marketing manager, and or our project manager, and then down below him is DJ and Wangs, and then down below him is OG Gish. We got together with the three of them, brought them my idea, said, can we make this work? And they said, yeah, we don't see why not. Talk to a lawyer to make sure that it's not a security. And so I did that, found out that it's not a security because I get taxes taken out of all the gold when I sell it. And so I can do pretty much whatever I want.
Nice.
Now the BUSD rewards that does get paid out, each holder is responsible for their own taxes. So when you move that BUSD to your fiat wallet, you are responsible for your own taxes based on your profits. But other than that, it's not other than that, that's about it.
Yeah. Or state. So if you're in the US, you always set aside 40%.
Yeah, you got to set aside for state as well.
Yep.
So
nice. All right. So I just want to point out here, this picture was taken 1 week prior to him launching True Gold. And look at him now. All good. All right. So let's go back to Tyler. So Tyler, you guys just launched a Visa card, man. That is pretty awesome. It is a virtual card. Tell us a little bit more about how that works and how someone could go about getting one.
Yeah, so it's super simple. You sign up for a wallet, you go through a 3-layer authentication process. So all the way to the end where you have to take a video of yourself and your voice. Yeah. And as you progress through, you can simply apply. It's 25 American dollars, so BUSD, to purchase the card. That's your activation fee and your annual fee combined. And then if you have an old dirty BSC project that's only worth a few bucks, or you're looking to cash out something or take some profits, all you have to do is simply transfer your tokens into the Ruyi swap, swap it for USDT, slap it on the digital Visa right within the section there itself, click deposit, and that's it. Done.
Nice. And you guys offer staking as well?
Yes. So we have that's our old staking platform. So all of our staking is actually held within the wallet. So we have our 30s or 60s and our 90s. We also have our BUSD maturity dividend staking pools. So I think those are sitting currently at 23.4% again. So if you put in $100,000, $24,300 in dividends by the end of the year.
Wow. Nice. Cool. So one of the things that stood out from Thursday night that you touched on was when you you use Ruyi wallet, 80% of your holdings are actually held in cold storage, not in a live wallet. I thought that was really fascinating. Can you enlighten us a little more about that?
Yeah, so it's pretty simple. When you switch and you put your tokens in, there's a bit of a delay, but they get transferred over to a specific server, and then that server, if there's essentially like a lag switch, it shuts it down.
Mm-hmm.
So your all of your coins, they cannot be accessed. So when you go to withdraw, it kind of comes from a reserve, and then the switch is turned back on essentially, and the reserve pool is filled again. So it's
Nice.
a very seamless way to safely store your coins.
Yeah, and that, I mean, that's a lot of people's concern is, is it secure? And I don't know that you can get much more secure than a cold storage wallet. So that, I love that feature of your wallet. Absolutely. Cool. And you guys can chime in on anything here and, keep the thing, keep the conversation going. I'm going to jump back and forth between the two of you and, just see where we go. Right. So, Jeff, I
Sure.
got a lot of information from you guys on Thursday. I love the fact about how you guys are dispersing the mine's profits and whatnot. And I don't know, you want to share a little bit what it means to be a True Gold token holder? Because I am one, and I'm planning on coming out and visiting you in California. I think I mentioned that on Saturday that you just might as well jot my name down because I think I'd love that.
Yeah. So I mean, right now we have a couple of different things going on. We have some contests going on, but the the biggest thing is every year, every year that goes by, I'll be handpicking 5 diamond hand holders, and those 5 holders will be brought out here to California, all expenses paid, to mine for a week with me. Um, you'll go underground. You'll learn what it is I'm looking for, what it is I'm doing, how to jackhammer all the rock out, how to pull it out, and then bring it back to the house and process everything, table it, and then you'll learn how to smelt your own gold at the end of it. And at the end of that week, the 5 individuals will split that week's run. So, um,
Nice.
depending on how much rock is pulled, crushed, and tabled,
Hmm.
will depend on how much gold you guys get. So,
Now you could potentially offer this on like a weekly basis and have free help.
um,
No, I'm just teasing.
yeah, I mean, honestly, I probably could, but
I
that,
think the experience, let alone the, what you're willing to give away, I think just the experience of being able to do that and do what, we were talking about backstage, what you see on TV that all these people go through. It's awesome to watch, but actually getting your hands dirty and doing it, that's a whole nother level. And that for me is an adventure in itself. So that's pretty awesome. But
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Well,
I mean, there's quite a few people that have talked to me like through DM and have
Hmm.
asked if they can come out to do the whole experience. And I'm still tossing that around. Not quite sure how I'm going to do that yet, though.
I gotcha. Well, that's exciting nonetheless.
Yeah.
But let's get into the yield that people that are holding are going to receive. I believe the first one's coming up in January, where you're going to
Yeah.
drop the USD, right?
Yeah. So the first airdrop for the holders will be in January. It's based off the total supply. The reason why I did the total supply is because I want to make sure that there's a reserve for any
Mhm.
lower months. The ore itself averages an ounce to an ounce and a half a ton. And so the average reward based off a 1% wallet should be anywhere between $566 and probably up to like $800 or $900 a month.
Wow.
So I think one of the members did the ROI on it, and it came
Hmm.
out. I think it came out to like just shy of like I think 6 months on your investment, depending on when you bought.
Nice.
So
Yeah,
that's not too bad.
and the cool thing about that is it's not really based on. I mean, it is based on holding, but it's also based on the mine's yield, right? So if you
Yeah,
guys
yeah. So it's 100% based on the mine's yield.
Right. Yeah. So you guys are we'll have to hop in there and just kind of keep you guys working, you know.
That's pretty much it. I mean, I just keep pulling rock and
Yeah.
get it home, crush it down, and table it.
So just so people have an idea, how much how much material do you have to actually go through before you can accumulate an ounce of gold?
It's generally a ton of rock, which is equivalent to 36 or 37 5-gallon buckets.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So
Yeah, it's
no,
2,000
I mean,
pounds. Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, it seems like it's a lot, but it's really not.
Hmm.
Like, for instance, so these buckets right here, I don't know if you can see those. Those
Yep.
buckets right there, that's that's a lot of my pre-crush stuff that I was running today. That's 6, 7. So that's seven buckets right there, and I ran 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know, like 20 something earlier today.
Hmm.
So doesn't take long to do. But I was
Okay.
also kind of taking my time just because I'm trying to break everything in, um,
Hmm.
and kind of dial a couple of things in.
Nice. No, that's yeah. It's just I always found it fascinating. Um, but anyway, let's go back to Tyler because he looks bored. Um,
Not bored. Listening. I got everything. I got
I
everything
know.
shifted over to the PC so I can also see how it looks and go back and forth.
Ah, perfect. So with Ruyi Wallet, you guys have a big event coming up here in December. I believe it's the 7 days of AMAs. Can you tell us a little bit about that and what is in it for the projects that are involved? What's in it for the people that attend and participate?
Bear with me a quick second. The little ones are sick. So yeah,
Oh
the seven
no.
days AMAs. There's a lot of benefits. We have competitions that'll be running. So we have 3 grand prizes. That's a listing, as well as advertising within the wallet. The listing is for free for X amount of months, as is the advertising, and afterwards is heavily discounted. Because we do have quite a few active members, and that is gradually rising. We have 5 NFTs, legacy holder NFTs. They're also up for grabs for the communities. Um, they return 10% of the wallet revenue per month on the first of every month in the form of Ruyi or BUSD directly into your wallet. So, and I'm really excited because there's quite a few projects that are in there. There's some that are still holding back and watching, but there's partnerships already brewing with the projects that are currently involved, which is it's really neat to see. I mean, crypto, everybody's been against each other, and the space is kind of not what it was supposed to be intended for.
Yep.
Everything's becoming a competition, and it should just be just a big family. But we're working towards that, and I'm hoping the AMAs, as long as they turn out successful, we can do them every quarter, and
Right.
just continually bring really good projects onto our platform.
Nice. And there's a few things that you said there that are really important. First, it's the us versus them mentality. That's where we were last fall, right around this time of the year. And it kind of went into January, February. Then you started seeing projects, starting to collaborate and open up. And I agree. I think there needs to be more sharing between good, solid projects like True Gold and Ruyi Wallet. I think both of you guys have a lot of potential and a lot of value for any potential investor. But the other thing is the NFT 10% BUSD rewards or Ruyi rewards every month. I mean, that's insane.
Yeah, and we're kind of factoring in. So we have a really large YouTuber coming in. He has about 250,000 subscribers. He'll be dropping a video about the Ruyi wallet and the 7 days of AMAs and the project involved, etc. So that's coming up around the same time as the AMAs. So we're hoping that pushes some more volume into our wallet because it's anticipated in the next year and a half. Those legacy NFTs will be pumping out $5,000 to $10,000 into your wallet every month. because there's only 64 of them, so there'll be 69 LOL available after release, and no more of the legacy NFTs will be produced.
Was that planned?
No, but I just came in my head,
Joe. Yeah. So, is the only way you can acquire these NFTs is by winning them, or can someone go and buy them?
You can't buy them. So the original, I mean, we are the quote unquote OGs. All the original investors are still within Ruyi. We all got them V1 to V2, so we had to stake 800,000 tokens, which at the time was $6,500 roughly.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to stake those for 365 days, and you had to be in the V1 to V2 migration in order to get them. We decided with the AMAs, with our new approach to marketing, that we will produce 5 more, and hopefully it incentivizes some people to purchase Ruyi. 30 BUSD worth of Ruyi is a ticket, so, and you can buy an unlimited amount of tickets.
Awesome, that's fantastic. So let's jump back over to Jeff, and so we have NFTs, we have the rewards you get from the token. What else? Are we missing anything here?
No, I mean that's pretty much it in a nutshell. The whole thought process behind this project was keep it as simple as possible. Yep. I guess. Don't do too much too fast. There's a lot of stuff that'll be coming out in the future, but some of the stuff I haven't even talked to the team about yet. So I tend to drop surprises to my own teammates quite often.
Yep.
So ultimately, the goal for this right now is to get all 6 mines up and running and feeding into that pool. So the more mines that are up and running, the more the rewards will go up. Now, it's not going to be like, open 2 mines, you get double the rewards, open 3 mines, you get triple the rewards. It's not going to be nothing like that. Mm-hmm. There's certain mines that expenditure-wise are very expensive to operate. Yep. So the main focus right now is the mine that I'm currently working, which is a low overhead. I think it's like $3,500 a month. And then the second mine, which is literally on the other side of the hill, the only expenditures I have there is just straight labor. So I think that'll be rather low as well. Okay. And then we'll just go from there and make sure everybody's rewards are consistent every month from January on.
So how long have you been mining gold? How long have you been working your mines?
Going on. Well, this mine I've been working total 8 years, but I took a 4-year sabbatical. A partner of mine that I used to have talked me into working a mine up north, and so when I went up there, just kind of made a piss poor decision, and instead of walking away and like I should have, I stayed there because I gave him my word. I'd give him 4 months, and I don't really go back on my word, so I stayed for the 4 months. And when I came back down, I just had to kind of start all over again. So started plumbing, started mining, plumbing and mining, and now I'm at that point to where it's like I'll be mining full time again within the next month.
Nice.
So, yeah.
No, that's fantastic. All right, Tyler, what are we missing here? Because it seems like we had a lot more we were talking about on Thursday.
We did. I was stuttering last Thursday because I was tired with hotel internet. I'm tired now, but I'm more focused. My wife made me a delicious iced coffee. Just a little tidbit there. We are our papers were finalized a while ago for NASDAQ. Just a little thing there. 2025. We'll be on the NASDAQ, trading on the NASDAQ. Nice. So that's pretty exciting.
That should not be taken lightly. I mean, that is major news. To be on the blockchain is one thing, Just about anybody can get a project up and running. But what you guys are developing, both of your projects, and you're following through on, and then now you're saying you're going to be traded on the NASDAQ. I mean, that's massive news.
Yeah, we're really excited for 2025. Like, there's long-term hold projects for sure. There's plenty of them out there. There's a lot of good ones, and there's a lot of, they're dying.
Right.
We were there, we're revived, and we're pushing towards 2025. So we're definitely a long, strong hold, but we're definitely going to get there 100%.
Nice. All right, what else?
Oh,
there's more. I know there's more.
So I like to surprise my dev. I'm much like Jeff too. I kind of bomb drop things, and it just happens. But my dev bomb dropped me. If you like soccer, or as the Europeans say, football, we do have a quote unquote entertainment purposes only betting platform now within the Ruyi wallet. And we're going to continue that for different sports such as hockey and football and stuff like that. So you can place your bets in Ruyi, and you can win some pretty substantial stuff, as well as so we have, when you sign up for the wallet, mystery box pops up and gives you a whole bunch of different tasks, and some of them tasks actually pay out quite well. So there's like 10 BUSD, 15 USDT, 75 USDT, Ruyi up the wazoo. And the Ruyi that you get from these rewards, you can actually play on the lottery wheel, the roulette wheel. And you spend 10 Ruyi and you can get 1,000 Ruyi, or you can get like 20 BUSD or whatever, a million SHIB. And all you got to do is spin the roulette wheel. So I mean, if when you dive into the wallet, there's a lot. There's honestly so much there. It's hard to even remember myself.
Yeah, and it is overwhelming for anybody who's like familiar with Trust Wallet, MetaMask, Coinbase Wallet. It is a totally different animal altogether. So, keep that in mind and keep your mind open when you get in there and you start exploring. I struggled with it slightly because it was, more in depth than I was expecting it to be. But it is definitely something that everyone should check out. It looks like we have someone in the green room, Degen Wangs. Should I bring him in here?
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
Wangs, he my man.
Hey guys,
Welcome.
what's going on, and how are we doing tonight, everybody?
Doing awesome. How are you, buddy?
Man, I'm doing just great. I couldn't let Jeff have all the glory for TGT. I was a little bit too,
Yeah.
No, actually, Jeff did forget one thing that we do on a pretty random basis, is that we have community giveaways all of the time. Just a couple of days back, we gave away a couple of NFTs, and we donate things. And one thing about Jeff, he's probably one of the most generous people in the space that I've known. We met on another project. I'll tell you what, I'm in love with the guy. I mean, look at the majestic beard the guy carries. How could you not love a guy like that? Doesn't he look honest?
Yeah. I mean, you got to trust someone with a beard, right? It's inevitable.
You have to.
You have to. Yep.
Yeah, but
and I'm jealous.
There's a lot of exciting things. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of exciting things coming down the road for TGT. I know Jeff talked about the NFTs and the staking, and then the contest we have going on today for another couple of hours. But and yes, there are some things I don't know about. So that's true. He does share some things with us, but he's always surprised us. We're all like, "What the hell, really, Jeff? Would you come up with that idea?" There's some fantastic ideas. So yeah, I'm glad to be part of the team. Man, we're just happy to be here, man.
That's fantastic. No, so tell us a little bit about yourself. We had both Tyler and Jeff introduce themselves, how they got into crypto, and their involvement with their projects, and share a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Well, I've been in crypto now for about a year, a little bit over a year. Unfortunately, I came into the crypto market at the end of the bull run. So I got involved in a project, and I threw a bunch of money into it and got excited. I thought it would never end. I saw the wallet kept on going up and up. And, I got to the point I had over $500,000. And everyone told me, man, you need to pull your profit and pull some investment. I was like, no. I said, I'm going to be a millionaire. Well, guess what? The bull run ended. And so did my luck. So I barely made it out of there. Honestly, I lost my ass. Oops, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to curse. It was a very, very bad decision. But, you know, live and learn, right? I mean, no worse for the wear. You know, ended up getting out of there because, let's just put it this way. The team was very non-transparent. You know, and one thing about, you know, myself and, you know, and Jeff and OG and Kez is, you know, we pride ourselves on being transparent. If anybody asks us a question, you know, if we don't have an answer, we're going to tell you we don't know, but we'll get right back to you. You know, that's part of what it's about. You know, we're fully doxed on the website. We don't like to have any surprises. You know, when we say something, we stick to our guns. And yeah, that, you know, that's who I am. I'm glad to be here. Like I said, I'm new to crypto, but one thing I have learned, you know, from hanging around Jeff and OG and Kez is that transparency is the best policy. And now I've learned another thing is too, you need to diversify your investments. Make sure you have a couple different ones. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, you know? And, you know, but there's one thing in TGT, you know, that Jeff did mention is that, you know, once the BUSD rewards start, you know, one thing we've encouraged all of our holders is, because we have a lot of holders from a lot of different projects. Everybody's struggling right now. I mean, we tell our holders, if you want to take your BUSD and reinvest it in TGT, fantastic, by all means. But at the same time, go ahead and spread some of the wealth. You know, do that. Help some of the other projects. You know, because here at TGT, you know, we're all about sharing because sharing is caring. You know, but you know, there is one thing that, Jeff did mention, and actually, you know, TGT is unlike any other project in the market in the sense that, you know, honestly, BUSD can go down to $1. As long as you hold your TGT tokens, you're still going to get that BUSD reward. So here, when we say that hold is gold, it really is, because we are TGT strong.
Awesome. No, I love that. I love that. And you know, you're not wrong. I think in the last bull market, I was right there with you. You know, I did take some profits here and there, but you know, I held probably longer than I really should have. And you know, I'm in the boat that you are. I think, you know, what happens is greed kind of sets in, right? You see this huge pump and it's like, oh man, you know, it's going all the way. And you're like, come on, let's go. And then it just goes the wrong way. But you know, that's why we do these spaces. Yeah. That's why we do these spaces, is because, you know, we feel like we need to educate our community on good, solid projects that they should look at and consider investing in. And I only have projects on our live and in-person spaces that I believe in and I would invest in myself, which I have invested in both your projects myself. So, you know, True Gold, I got on with you guys right at launch. You know, I was on the VC with you and listening as you guys went. And, you know, since I met Tyler and we were talking about Ruyi Wallet and the 7 days of AMAs, you know, I love what they're doing and what they're building and where they're going. And, you know, the crazy thing is a lot of people jump in when things are looking good, right? When things are in the bull market,
always,
you know, right. And they don't know really what they're doing. They may not jump in at the ideal time, but really the true millionaires that are going to be made in the next bull run are the ones that are accumulating now, right? They're the ones that are looking at projects like, you know, you guys, True Gold, like Ruyi Wallet, like HEROS, and all the other projects that we've had on here, and seeing that, you know, everybody is down. And that is when you want to accumulate, because the next bull run, even if they don't have a lot of volume, they're going to run up with their paired coin, right? So if you're paired with ETH, they're going to run up with ETH. If you're paired with BNB, they're going to run up with BNB. You know, it's just a natural thing that's going to happen. So, you know, nonetheless, it's a safe bet. It's just a matter of how long. And of course, we all want volume. We all want people to jump in. But I personally believe that what's happening is people are recycling their funds. So we got to get more people into the space with new money, right? And that's why we do these spaces, is to bring awareness and to share. But no, I love everything you said. That was absolutely fire. Yep. All right. So now that Tyler is just about to pass out, so we have the 7 days of AMAs. How many projects are we looking at for those 7 days that are going to be sharing?
Well, we're over 20.
Okay.
So I'm hoping to stack up another 20, maybe get 40, maybe creep up on 50. If we can get 50 in the next week. See, I got to accumulate the rest of the projects this week, and then the week after, the week prior to the AMAs, we really got to put the pound down on these projects to get their investors into the Ruyi wallet, because that's where the AMAs are held. So
right, yeah, and I will tell everybody here, check out both of their websites. They're pretty simple. It's ruyiwallet.com, and then it is truegoldtoken.com, or tokens. The S's throws me off every time.
Well, it's irritated me when I was looking for the domain names. True Gold Token was taken, and so I had to put the S in order to get it. I was like, why?
That's crazy. But definitely check both of them out. Read their white papers, do your research, look into their teams, check out their telegrams. Get into the Ruyi wallet, jump into their chats in there, and ask questions, because both of these projects are going to be transparent and share all that you need to know. But
hey, Scott, one last thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Jeff will tell you, once I start talking, I really have a hard time shutting up. But I'll just say this last thing, and I promise I won't say anything else. One thing that we do pride ourselves in is being a very friendly family chat. In the main page. So, everybody in the space, we all like TNA. We all like to curse and drop the F-bombs. But one thing that we don't permit that in our main chat, simply because a lot of our community members, they have small children who like to get involved in the process. They want to see Jeff, with the machine and the gold. And of course, we don't want them to jump in the chat and all of a sudden you see a big old pair of boobs flying around, So that's one thing that we do not right. So that's one thing in our chat, that we don't permit. The first time anybody who goes on there, they get a warning. We delete the message. The second time they get muted for 24 hours. If they continue to do that, we'll just, you're muted permanently on the chat. We won't kick you out, but you're going to get muted permanently. Won't be able to post. And if you decide to sell your bags, oh, well, tough. Somebody else will come in and buy them. That's just the way we are. I'm saying that right now because here in the crypto space, there aren't a whole lot of family-friendly spaces. And, one thing that we believe in is, we want to get some female investors on board with us. We have a couple already. And we want to make it feel like a safe haven for them, something different in crypto where they don't have to go in and be looked at with googly eyes is what I'm trying to say.
Subjectified.
There you go. That's the word, subjectified.
Yep. And that's a good point. Go ahead, Jeff.
I was going to say nothing on that, but for anybody that's in our Telegram group or in TGT, go to your app store or Google Play and download the Ruyi app, the wallet. I am probably the least technologically freaking competent person on the planet. It's a killer wallet. If I can figure out this wallet, anybody can.
Appreciate that, Jay.
So, I mean, and just to tell you how bad I am at computers, I went to change the video for Rose. I don't know what I did. It took OG almost 4 days to fix her.
Yeah.
So
we love Rose, don't we?
But no, the Ruyi wallet's badass.
It is.
Ruyi wallet's absolutely killer.
Yeah, I downloaded it myself, and to what Jeff said, Jeff had Rose wanting to commit computer side. If that makes any sense.
Oh
no. Yeah. She. I think she's in my PTSD group now.
Savage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
There's one thing I want to say though, right quick. So I took over a bit ago. So the white paper that's on the website, the white paper's mostly good. I do believe we put a hiatus on that. Our roadmap, new roadmap, and our new white paper will be released hopefully just before the MAs. So just stay tuned for that.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I should probably touch on that on our roadmap. I was on the phone with Kez, and I sprung a surprise on him, and he accidentally deleted our roadmap.
Oh no!
Oh no!
so he's redoing it right now.
True story, guys.
One of
True
those things.
Whoops.
Yeah. I love our late night conversations, and I like dropping bombs on him. And he's just like, shit! And I said, shit, what? Because I just deleted the roadmap.
Yeah. Nice.
So
yeah,
it'll be back up.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that, I've done some of those things, or I definitely rely a lot on our team at Heroes, and, they always come through and, get it done. But I'm sure they're cursing me at times. But no, they're all great. And that's why we have teams, right? So we can, grow and benefit from each other and, build together, right?
Oh.
But let me ask you guys this. So where do you guys see crypto in 5 to 10 years? And you can go in whatever order you want. But this is a question I love to ask because I like to see everyone's point of view of where they think it's going to be, in the future.
I know exactly where it's going to be.
Honestly, for me, I'm really hoping that other projects do a lot like what these groups are doing right now, bringing real world utility to the projects, so that the projects aren't 100% reliant on the market itself.
Right.
I think that's where I hope everybody gets to. There's less likely to be rugs that way. I mean, not to say that there won't be, but I think it'll lessen the chances of them.
Right.
But that's just kind of where I'm hoping that goes.
Yep.
One thing that I really would like to see is that people who are out there just scamming get prosecuted for what they're doing to people. A lot of people they get taken advantage of because they don't know what they're doing, or you have people who go and make a token, and next thing you know, it's a honey pot, or next thing you know, they take out all the liquidity, ends up being a rug pull. They need to be held accountable for that. That's where something I think that needs to happen like yesterday.
Right.
Yeah. But where do I see the crypto, and like Jeff said, with real world utility? Honestly, if things keep on going the way they are, I think eventually we're not going to have any more paper money. I think everything will be digital. And it could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. But if we have people who are honest and upfront and have an easy wallet like Ruyi to work out of, I think it could be a success.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so. I think so too. That's by far out of all the wallets that I currently own, Ruyi wallet is probably my number one, and I'll be switching just about everything I own into it. 2 reasons. One, they got a cold storage. You can't beat the security on that. Not that I have a ton of tokens or a ton of projects. I'm very selective now because the last 2 years I've lost so much damn money on rug pulls.
Yeah.
That I've been very, very cautious in the last year. But what I do own, I will be moving into my Ruyi wallet pretty soon here.
Nice.
Absolutely.
We appreciate that.
Tyler, how about you? 5 to 10 years. What?
5 to 10 years? Well, 5 to 10 years.
Oh boy.
The crash isn't over.
Yep.
That's 100%. I mean, I hate to be a pessimist, but Bitcoin is going below 10 grand. We're going to see a lot of blue chips dying, a lot of altcoins. It's basically a purge. of the entire crypto market, as negative as that sounds. Every 3 years, we kind of go through this thing, but this is the big dip. I had an AMA back with one of my old projects, about this time last year, and they were saying, no, it's never going to crash. Bitcoin's so high. And I said, man, I can guarantee next year, and it's recorded, but I said, I can guarantee next year there's a crash coming. And sure enough, we're here. But phoenixes, they rise from the ashes. So all of these projects, such as the one who's based literally on gold, right. So like when the stock market crashes, his project thrives.
Right.
Everything thrives. Everything's based on the gold. So, I mean, True Gold's going to be here forever. HEROS, beautiful charity, beautiful. Also represent a little bit there.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah. I'll do a quick demonstration. I just converted my entire house smart. I see by about 2024, we're going to see Bitcoin hit about 170,000. And the whole market's going to go on a bull run. But we've just got to hold on until then.
Yeah. I think if Bitcoin hits that high, I think BNB is going to be well over the 1,500-1,600 mark for sure.
Yep.
Which will be really good for the BSC projects.
Yes.
So
yeah, I definitely believe there's going to be a lot of mass adoption. I think that we are in a time where the internet was in the 90s, and I've said this, and I probably sound like a broken record at this point, but back in the 90s, the reason I have my username as Ace Overkill is because I was afraid when I got my AOL email to put my personal information in, because I wasn't sure, about the internet, right? But you look at where we're at now with the internet and how it's mass adopted. It's in everything. So I believe that in the next 10 years or so, we're going to see more inclusion with crypto, and things are going to, once you see that mass adoption and people using it on a regular basis, it is going to really boom. But we just got to get there, right? And it's getting through these times now is how we do it. But
this is the best time to build.
Absolutely.
If you can build through a bear market and keep the retention of your holders through as bad as it's gonna get, then when the bull run does come, it's gonna be, you're gonna be on point. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And your holders are gonna thank you for sticking it out and doing everything that we're doing during this crazy little time here. I always tell all our holders, when we get some pretty good sells and stuff, always tell them don't worry about it. Our token technically doesn't matter. What the price is. I mean, it sucks to see your wallet go down, but like as far as like your worth. But if you're holding say 500,000 tokens, I mean honestly, the token could be worth 10 zeros and a 2. It doesn't really matter, because you're still getting your BUSD rewards based off that 500,000.
Right.
Plus we like the taxes. That goes towards.
Well, one thing that absolutely, one thing I would say is, I'm involved in a couple of different projects on the core team, but here at TGT, my favorite saying is, born in the bear market, engineered for the bull run.
Yep. Nice.
Buy in fear, boys. So,
what was that, Tyler?
I said you have to buy in fear. Best time to buy in the market.
Oh, absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, it always confuses me. I always see people dumping tons of money in at the high points. Yep. And it's just, I don't know what it is about our species. Human beings are just silly like this. They panic when it's low.
Hold on.
When this is when we should be buying. Everybody was panicking when BNB started hitting like 260. I was like, buy it. What are you worried about? Just buy more.
Yep. Yeah, accumulate.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Now's the time to go.
Yep.
Yeah, crow hit 5 cents. I bought like 20 grand, 20,000 crow. You know,
Yep.
I haven't been able to buy 20,000 crow for a couple of $100 in quite a few years.
Yeah.
And
Right.
when I saw it hit that nickel, I was like,
Right.
20,000
Yep.
sold. Come on, 3.
There you go.
But
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
how you grow. That's what's going to make millionaires. And the millionaires that were made in the last bull run, they weren't overnight millionaires. They were ones
no,
that accumulated,
yeah,
and they accumulated. And I remember, and I was a big SHIB holder, and I accumulated over the last bear market. Well, not really bear. It was just moving sideways, but I
yeah.
accumulated during that whole time. And, I heard people saying it's dead. It's, nothing's going to come of it. And then what do you know? New all-time high, right?
Last
Right.
October,
Right.
I had
So,
all my ships staked and I couldn't touch it.
no.
No
Yeah.
joke.
I had a good portion of mine staked, but I left some out to take profit just in case.
I didn't even think
But yeah.
about it. I didn't think it was going to go up. Not that soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. But
Yeah.
and that's what you have to do. You have to do your research, find good projects, like True Gold, Ruyi Wallet, or Ruyi token, and
Hero.
and Heroes. Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Heroes.
And
Don't forget Heroes.
and accumulate, because things are coming. And I know Tyler kind of flashed a box in front of the screen, and that is one of our products, real world products that are coming. So that is a pop socket
Pop
right
socket.
there.
What's it do?
Watch.
Well, this is the trippy part. So it has the NFC built in. I don't know where my wife put my other shit box, but that's okay. I didn't know if I was allowed to show them, but I did anyway. So I got the house set up as a smart house. The bulbs were on sale for super cheap Black Friday. So it's a super, super simple way, especially if you have iOS. I'm currently using an Android right now, but if I go, so I only have my dining room, my Christmas tree on. So if I go and grab my NFC tag, I got the right one. And then, so this one's going to be, I'm using this pop socket for by my door, just because I like how I can pull in and out. If you just go like this.
Crazy, right?
With the NFC, and then you do a double tap. So you can automate your entire house with NFC.
Yeah. So,
so you can automate your whole house with the pop socket?
Well, you can automate your whole house with the right technology. The pop socket can control it.
Oh, okay,
But,
okay.
Yeah, but there's also cards. There we have tags.
You gotta DM me later and explain all this.
Well, essentially,
good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I like cool stuff.
Yeah. Essentially, it started out as a link in bio app. So my apparition is a link in bio app that is going to compete with Linktree. So you'll get your own URL, custom URL, and QR code, just like you do in Linktree. But you also have the ability to write all that information, or whatever information you want, right to the NFC products through our app. So you can actually take and put that pop socket on the back of your phone, put all your links to True Gold token on that. And when you run into somebody and they want to know what it's about, all they have to do is wave their phone over it, and it populates it on their screen.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's absolutely awesome.
We got to talk later.
Yeah.
The business card aspect's really cool.
We have acquired a thermal printer, so we can do custom prints. So if you want, like a True Gold custom card, we can do that. If you order quantities, we can, do customs in that manner or respect as well, for like keychains or pop sockets or tags. And I don't know if I have one laying around here, but we have these little chips, and I know Tyler had picked some up. My wife loves them. She puts them under her fingernail polish and wears them. And she's had the one on now for 6 months, and she's changed her fingernail polish multiple times. And whenever someone asks her about, Heroes token, because she's one of our devs,
Yeah.
All she does is holds her hand out. They wave their phone over her hand, and it brings up all of HEROS information right on their phone.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
it is really cool.
I like that.
Yep.
Huh.
So,
Jeff,
I
you could
did drop
probably
the.
you could probably hide a couple in your beard.
I know.
There you
Well,
go.
no, I was thinking like, oh, that one's not stamped yet. Embedding something like that into the gold and silver,
Oh, yeah.
That'd be really cool.
So,
Yeah.
That's one of the 1-ounce silver bars, but just embedding that right there, and then they'll have that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, you can
cool.
have a direct link to the actual NFT.
Yeah.
So that when they
Mm.
wave their phone over, it'll just populate the actual NFT, that is
Yeah.
associated with it as well. Yeah.
Physical and digital. All in
Yeah,
one.
it's
Yeah, that's
pretty
pretty cool.
But we do have, and I did drop this. I think I dropped it Thursday, or I dropped it this past week. But our iOS app has been live for over a month. We have been struggling with Google Play, so bear with us on that. If you have an Android device, it's coming.
Yeah.
But if
Google's
you have an
just
Apple
been-
device, yeah, that's live and ready to roll. You can download the app right from the website.
Nice.
So, but yeah, anyway, that's about an hour, guys. I mean, why don't we do this? I think we had an awesome conversation. Why don't we do some closing statements? We can start with Jeff, and then we'll go to Tyler, and here, let me bring up DGen. And then we'll go to
There he is.
DGen, and then and we'll call it a night unless there's more we want to share.
All right. I mean, the only thing I can really say is one, thanks for having us, and thanks for doing
Absolutely.
this again. That was really nice of you guys. Well, everybody's in charge. Everybody's in charge of their own money, and we can be in control of the bull run.
Right.
It doesn't. We don't have to wait for the billionaires and millionaires. Think about what we spend on a daily basis on junk. Bag of chips, pack of cigarettes, for instance, for me. Useless stuff that's just instant gratification that's gone in about 2 minutes. If everybody were to take $10 a day and put it into whatever project they're putting it into, and every holder from that project did that for a couple of weeks, we'd all be in the multi-million market cap.
Yep.
We don't need to wait for them. We just don't.
Right.
Another thing is don't ever share your seed phrase. That's yours. Just keep it safe. Don't tell anybody. Don't ever give it to anybody. And we look forward to seeing everybody in this collaboration of projects in the future. I think it's gonna be great. I think everybody working together as opposed to button heads is a much better thing. And
100%.
Looking forward to our journey together.
Absolutely. And you make an awesome point. There are a lot of things that we spend money on that really, is it worth it? I know people that buy lottery tickets on a weekly basis. I'm like, dude, that's just stupid. I mean, now if they win, but I think everybody, if they're wise, they need to set aside a portion of their income and plan on investing that in one way or another. It may be with True Gold, it may be on the stock exchange. It could be in just traditional savings and CDs, which really they don't really yield too much anymore. But the rates are coming up, so you never know. But you should always set aside some money and plan on your future with that, not blow it on something that you're probably not going to ever win. So because Jeff went first, DGen, any closing statements?
Well, once again, Scott, just thanks for having us here. It's always a pleasure, to come on spaces with like-minded people. And just like Jeff said, Don't share your seed phrase. And devs a project, generally speaking, we won't DM you first. Always remember that.
Yep.
And another thing happened to a friend of mine. Also, if you do get a message in Telegram, verify the username. People are very, very tricky nowadays, and we had one of one of our investors lost about $500 or $600 because someone from another project DM'd him, and he thought he knew him, and next thing you know, they're so good nowadays, guys. I mean, they're out to get you. But just everybody stay safe. And once again, Scott, thanks for having us aboard.
Oh, absolutely. And thank you guys for coming on. You know, and you do make a good point. I think every legitimate project, if you believe that one of the dev team or moderators or admins of any project is reaching out to you, always second guess it in the main chat, right? Go to the main chat, say, hey, I have a DM from Jeff, and is that really Jeff reaching out to me? You know, and they will tell you flat out, no. Right. So if you have any concern,
that's not necessarily true with me.
Well, but
I'm
the point
cool
is,
with that.
the point is they will get an answer one way or the other that, that is actually Jeff, or no, you know, this is who you want to reach out to if you want to talk to Jeff. Right. But you'll have your community will come together and help protect each other. Any good community
absolutely.
would. Yep. All right, Tyler, closing statements, buddy.
Well, you can verify Jeff by the length of his beard.
Yep.
But no, appreciate the space, and I look forward to more in the future. Look forward to the future in general. Things are going to start heating up. Everybody can definitely make money in a bull market. Just play safe. Invest your coffee money into projects that you believe in, and just let them sit.
Yep.
But Ruyi is the future, and the future is now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And, you know, one thing you should be taking in from all these projects, you know, True Gold just launched boatloads of real world utility, and they're already adding to it with their NFTs. You've got Ruyi Wallet that's been around for a little bit, and they're continuing to build in this market. You know, those are the projects we all want to look at, you know, and ourselves, HEROS. We started out a year ago, or a little over a year ago, as a meme token that benefited charity. And now we are building a massive ecosystem that's going to be self-sufficient. So, you know, that's what you want to look at. You want to look at the, you know, the legitimacy of every project. You want to ask questions, and every good project will take questions in their Telegram, you know.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
there's a difference between questions and FUD, and, you know, FUD really isn't the right thing to do, especially if you're a holder. You know, ask legitimate questions, get the right answers. We actually had a guy a while back that came in like every day and asked the same question that we answered every day. And we weren't sure what that was, but, you know, after a while, it was like, okay, what's he trying to, you know, get at, right? But yeah,
maybe it was 10-second Tom.
It could have been 10-second Tom. But yeah, so, you know, take a look at all these projects. Ruyi token, Ruyi wallet, awesome wallet. True Gold token, you know, awesome project. I can't wait till January. And I can't wait till next year when I'm going out and help mining. Because I'm going to win, by the way. And take a look at HEROS. You know, we're always, all three of these projects are building and supporting each other and making the space a better space. So with that, I appreciate all you guys, and thank you so much for joining me this evening.
Thank you, sir.
Pleasure.
Thanks for
having
having
us.
Yep. Thank you.